In a major development that has captured global attention, the United States Department of Defense has issued a critical update confirming that the U.S. Army has moved to an elevated readiness posture, following a series of rapidly evolving international security challenges. According to senior Pentagon officials, this decision comes after extensive intelligence assessments indicated increasing military pressure in multiple strategic regions, raising concerns about potential flashpoints that could directly or indirectly impact U.S. national security. Officials stated that the readiness adjustment is not limited to one specific threat, but reflects a broader evaluation of global instability. Defense analysts point to heightened military activities by rival powers, increased missile testing, advanced weapons deployments, and aggressive military drills near sensitive borders. The Pentagon emphasized that while there is no declaration of war, the situation requires heightened vigilance and rapid response capability. The U.S. Army has reportedly begun reinforcing key units across various commands, including Europe, the Indo-Pacific, and the Middle East. Troop movements, logistical preparations, and enhanced surveillance operations are underway to ensure forces can respond immediately if conditions deteriorate. Military bases have increased alert levels with additional security measures implemented to safeguard personnel and critical infrastructure. Pentagon spokesperson stressed that this action is defensive in nature and aimed at deterrence rather than provocation. However, they acknowledged that the current global security environment is more complex than at any time in recent years. The convergence of regional conflicts, cyber warfare threats, and emerging technologies such as hypersonic weapons has created what officials describe as an unpredictable strategic landscape. Sources familiar with the matter revealed that the Pentagon has been closely monitoring developments involving major global powers, including large-scale military exercises near Allied territories and increased naval patrols in contested waters. Intelligence briefings presented to defense leadership highlighted scenarios that could escalate quickly if miscalculations occur, prompting the need for readiness upgrades in Europe. U.S. Army units assigned to NATO have intensified coordination with allied forces. Joint drills have been expanded, and rapid deployment units placed on standby. Commanders say these measures are essential to reassure allies and maintain stability in the region. At the same time, air defense systems and reconnaissance assets have been repositioned to enhance situational awareness in the Indo-Pacific region. The U.S. Army is working alongside the Navy and Air Force to strengthen integrated defense capabilities. Military planners are particularly focused on maintaining freedom of navigation and protecting allied nations amid rising tensions. Senior defense officials noted that preparedness in this region is critical due to its strategic importance to global trade and security. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, U.S. forces remain on high alert as ongoing conflicts and regional rivalries continue to pose risks. The Pentagon confirmed that force protection measures have been upgraded at several locations to counter potential threats, including missile attacks and drone strikes. Commanders emphasized that protecting American troops and partners remains a top priority beyond conventional military concerns. Pentagon officials highlighted the growing role of cyber and space domains in modern warfare. The U.S. Army has expanded cyber defense operations to protect command networks and critical systems from potential attacks. Experts warn that cyber disruptions could be used as a precursor to physical military action, making preparedness in this domain essential. The Pentagon also addressed public concerns, stating that routine military readiness adjustments are part of standard defense planning. However, the scale and timing of the current measures suggest an unusually high level of caution. Defense analysts note that such actions are typically taken when multiple risk factors align, creating a heightened sense of urgency within military leadership. Lawmakers in Washington have been briefed on the situation, with bipartisan discussions emphasizing the need for strong national defense while avoiding unnecessary escalation. Congressional leaders expressed support for the military's preparedness efforts while urging continued diplomatic engagement to reduce tensions. Military families and communities near major bases have been advised to stay informed through official channels. The Pentagon reassured the public that there is no immediate threat to the homeland, but emphasized the importance of readiness in an increasingly volatile world. Experts say this development reflects a broader shift in U.S. defense strategy toward rapid adaptability rather than focusing on a single adversary. The military is preparing for simultaneous challenges across different theaters. This approach requires advanced coordination, intelligence sharing, and technological superiority. Defense contractors and industry partners have also been placed on notice to ensure supply chains remain resilient. In times of heightened readiness, maintaining the flow of equipment, fuel, and spare parts is critical. Pentagon officials confirmed that contingency plans are being reviewed to prevent disruptions as global reactions continue. Foreign governments are closely watching Washington's moves. Some allies have welcomed the increased U.S. military posture as a stabilizing force, while rival nations have criticized it as unnecessary escalation. Diplomatic channels remain active as officials seek to manage tensions and avoid misunderstandings. The Pentagon concluded its statement by reaffirming the United States' commitment to defending its interests, allies, and values while emphasizing that diplomacy remains the preferred path. Officials made it clear that the U.S. Army is prepared to respond decisively if required. This latest readiness shift serves as a reminder of the fragile balance shaping today's international security environment and the constant vigilance demanded of modern armed forces.